What's good people? Sorry for the delay. Oh my god. Is it this is crazy. I don't know what's happening here, but it's really like about to tee me off. I hope I'm live. Alright. I have never, at least this year, been through so much drama with this internet. This is insane. There she go. Alexa aggravates me. I swear she does. Anywho, welcome to the channel. Let me see. All right, I'm in the building. Thank you, Lord. All the drama. Say, I've been trying to come on for a whole hour. That's how you know what I'm about to say is some powerful stuff, right? It is insane how things work. When the enemy doesn't want you to expose some things or well prepare or encourage the people in greater ways, things like this happen, right? Interruptions and distractions and yeah, all the craziest things. It makes me sick, really and truly. I Whew, relax, relate, release. I bet you don't know where I got that from. Anywho, welcome to the channel. I'm Royal Vibes, your intuitive guide, and yeah, this reading is for you, you. I mean you who's watching, you who will catch this later. Catch it when you need to. You know, that's how things really work in the spiritual world, right? Comes right on time, sublime, and yeah, exactly when you need it. I want to thank you all for stopping by, checking in as I requested. Surely you are in line, yeah, aligned with what's happening here. And that is the very reason why spirit has caused the energy has caused so many interruptions, not spirit, but um yeah, the enemy has caused so many interruptions in what I have been doing here. Literally been trying to come on for an hour. Just want y'all to know. And I was very persistent and did not want to give up. I was about to. I was like 10.5 seconds away from giving up. I'm not gonna lie. I really was. And that's partially the reason why I didn't do the other reading that's on there. But I did come back and do, yeah, one similar to it maybe days after, maybe a week after. I had gotten so frustrated with the system. I don't know what's going on with the internet, but yeah, the internet is acting like raggedy right now. I don't know. Anywho, we're gonna jump into the reading again. Glad you're here. Glad I'm here. Gratitude is my attitude as always. I'm Royal Vibes, your intuitive guide. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, obviously everything is out of order today, and yeah, it's all good. Sometimes out of order is good. Well, I won't say out of order is good. I'm gonna reframe that. I'll just say that sometimes um off the dome kind of energy, despite the enemy trying to stop what's happening here. Yeah, off the dome energy is legit. I should say it's legit. You can work with it. I can work with it. That's why I stay consistent. But I was literally about 10.5 seconds away from saying, you know. So anywho, like, share, and subscribe. This is a weekend forecast for us, for you, whoever catches this, just to make you aware of what's happening. Spirit said if you don't prepare, you will prepare to fail. Um, yeah, that's I would say words of wisdom. Yeah, words of wisdom. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into the reading. I don't want to be too long. I mean, considering I've been trying to come on for an hour, I wasted an hour. That's okay. That's okay. I'm breathing, and I didn't let the scenario cause me any. I'm smiling now, but underneath all of that, all of this, I was cursing. I was. Underneath all of this, it was a little mad, and then I don't like to get angry and touch my cards, right? So I like to be you know, in good spirits. But the enemy was trying to definitely work on me, asking what if. That's deep. All right, normalization, reframing reality. Let's see what this about. See, I'm gonna try and pull four from each deck. If I don't get the fourth one, I'll grab it from the bottom of the deck. Okay, I like that. Modeling excellence. Pretty decent, actually. Power of suggestion. I'll take that. Power of repetition. That's deep. That is the power of suggestion and power of repetition. I mean, we can see what that's working with. Symbol of transformation. All right, spirit. Shoot. I got you. I got you. Anchor your strength. So this is again the weekend forecast. Take what applies. What don't, please allow it to fly far away from you. And then you know what? I look at it like this too. It shouldn't come on deaf ears, because let me tell you, you may not need all parts of what's happening here at this very second. It may, arise in your life later on. And at least you'll know that you've heard it before, and it just won't be foreign. All right. Contrastive analysis, resource and state. Okay, okay. Is that it? 3, 6. Gift of empathy. I think that's it. All right. Well, we're gonna read from here, and then we're gonna go on to another deck. Y'all know I'm kind of long-winded. It's all good. It's all love too. Trust me. Nothing happens by chance. Excuse my nails. I was supposed to do my nails tonight. I didn't feel like it. I really didn't. I do my own nails, my own feet, because I don't trust people touching me anymore. I'm very sensitive to things, spirits, places, and I be mindful of what my hands touch, what touches me, and I cover my head. I usually cover my head more often than none, but out and about, I definitely cover my head most times because I'm so sensitive at this point. Then plus there are energies that are, you know, for lack of better words, playing with me. And I don't take lightly to that, right? Making sure. I've even just recently heard that. I don't know if you all are having issues with sleeping, all my spiritual people out there. And if you are, this may be the reason why it's happening. I've heard from me that the reason why I'm not sleeping is because people are actually trying to play with me spiritually, and my spirit guides, and it will play with me spiritually while I rest, while I sleep. Yeah. Um, and spirit wakes me up so that I won't. And I've been having like weeks of really not sleeping. But see, the sweetest part about the connection to source and being a connection to source or resources sources, he will never leave me blind. God will never, ever, 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 ever leave me blind. Okay. And I'm not talking about these eyes blind. I'm talking about that gut instinct blind, right? Where the truth is always gonna come my way, um, some way, form, or fashion, and I'm grateful for it. Um, it's hard sometimes to accept the truth. However, it's my truth, and I'm gonna stand on it. I understand what's happening, and it makes a lot of sense considering I've been dreaming a lot lately, and I've been remembering the dreams vividly to the point of, at some point in my day, daily, the dream comes back to me like vividly, right? So yeah, if you've been dealing with that and not understanding why you are not getting what you would deem as the proper rest, but somehow, some way, I'm still making it. You know what I mean? Off a couple of hours, was asleep. I don't know what's happened. Well, I know now. I didn't know before. And God has made me aware. And so it's what I do with that truth, right? And yeah, I just the fools. Not the fool, but fools. The fools. Yeah. See, there's a protocol. There is what I want to say. Yeah, a protocol, a process to what it is that you do when it comes down to harm. If you're trying to harm someone, I don't suggest that anyone does that. But if one tries a person of my stature, right, they must know what they're doing, and not just that. You have to get permission to play with me, right? Um, they say when you dig one grave, dig two. I say when you dig one, be careful not to fall in to the one that you have dug for me, right? Because you just might be digging your own grave. And see, folks like to go and pay money and do all these crazy things to harm people in negligent ways. And yeah, they'll take your money. They'll take your money, but don't really let you know exactly what they find out when if they are aware of that step, because again, it's a process, right? You can't play with people that aren't deserving. Yeah, I'm living in God's will, so it's a hands off on me and for me. And just in case anyone of those folks are watching and have attached to my channel, yeah, I'm gonna let you know you messed up big time. Especially, I told you, like, spirit don't leave me blind. God will never leave me blind. And that's the reason why I'm warning you. I'm telling you right now. It's too late because you've already paid your money. You've already, yeah, put in your time and your dues. So, with that being said, it's going to suck to be you. It's going to really, really suck to be you. Yeah, I get it. But it's real. Yeah. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. Those are things you can't take back. So, that's why you put your money in. That's why they allow you to put your money in your ingenuity, your process, your thought process, all of those your feelings and emotions into that. They allow you to bring those things to them so they can consume them and use it for whatever work it is that they're trying to play do. And yeah, I'm not workable. That's what they didn't tell you. Or guess what? What's so crazy is too that maybe they are ignorant, the person who ignorant to the fact that there is a process, right? That they are completely out of order. There's an order to it. And they don't know, just like you don't know. Well, it's a lick for both of y'all. The more the merrier. That's it. That's how I go. That's it. All right. So asking what if. Let's take these glasses off because I'm gonna play. I'm gonna pull from a couple decks. Um, I don't know if that was where the reading is going, but in the form of what's happening to me, and the reason why I even expressed that to you all. But clarity is my thing, transparency is my thing, and I don't mind letting y'all know what I'm going through, what's happening, because I'm not going through anything. I'm not going through any of that. But yeah, it's gonna suck for the person who playing with me though. I'll tell you that. Cause yeah, God don't play behind me. And I know you've heard that. I know we've all heard that before and we've all said that, but I'm for certain who I am and whose I am. Right? Excuse me. Y'all, it's really over. I just finished burping. It's over. Over, 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 over. Yeah. Before I even start. That's why, yeah, guided, guarded, and protected. As provisions as I stand in God's will. Yeah. Can't play with me. Yeah. Not me. All right. Anywho, my hands stay clean, heart is pure in God's will. That's the recipe for disaster for you. Anybody else anybody who try and play with one of my statue, because I'm not the only one. There's multiple people out there like that. But see, the sweetest part about me is I know better, and I and I know better, and I choose to do better. Right? They got people who know better and still choose to do messed up stuff to people or messed up things in this world. Yo, that's not me, because I gotta sleep. Right? I know better, and then the consequences for me is gonna be way worse than somebody who don't know any better, because I do know better. Right? Yeah, that lick gonna be hard. But I'm gonna let y'all catch the judgment all by yourself. I ain't returning the sender. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep what you sent to me, because you don't deserve to have it come, that energy, because energy is not destroyed. It's transmuted. It's transformed. It's sent person to person, place to place, thing to thing, and yeah. Once it come this way, I'm gonna destroy it. I'm gonna destroy it. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Will not return back to sender, because I'll get a lick for that. My hands don't. It's not clean when I send it back. So I'm gonna make sure I keep my hands clean and my heart pure the whole time, right? So any and everything that come my way that don't belong to me, God gonna deal with that. I'm tag teaming him every time. I don't play with people, and I expect for people to not play with me. My heart is too genuine and too, yeah. I don't go around hurting, scamming, creating my own sabotage and or demise. Yo, that's not my way of life. Never been. God didn't take me this far for nothing, right? I ain't been kept because I live a foul life, right? That's a real thing. Integrity is a real thing for me. You are who you are when you think no one's watching. There's not many people like that, and you know, I honor that way of life. And anybody who's standing that light, yo, mad respect. So, and I ain't say mad respect, I say mad respect, and it's a real thing. All right, so anywho, asking what if. Look at him grabbing his head. This gonna be. I'm telling you, this might be a reading. This might be a reading for them and us. Yeah. All right. What if this isn't happening to punish you, but to prepare you? Bomba clots. See, and literally been dealing with not headaches, but like, yeah, I can feel something. I can feel something like God is warning me about something. It's not whatever they doing is not touching me. That don't get it twisted. It's not touching me, but he's allowing me to know that there is somebody, and quite just kept. He might even, take out the time to reveal that person to me, even though I might want to, you know, get my revenge. But God said, "Vengeance is mine, and victory." Well, vengeance is. I'll let vengeance be His while I have the victory. Huh? That's it. Victory is mine, and vengeance will be His. There you go. All right, and I'm gonna make you a believer out of my life. Yes. Yep. Sure will. All right. So asking, what if? What if this isn't happening to punish you, but to prepare you? For example, a delayed opportunity might be giving you the time to build the skills you'll need to succeed later. Asking, what if, wait, huh? Asking, what if this is for my greatest or highest good? Opens the door to the curiosity and hope. Well, I'll just say, definitely. I mean, because it's the thought that manifests things. If you think it, it can happen. If you think it and or speak it. There are people that speak it, and there are people who think it. You ain't even gotta speak it. You just think it, and it happens, right? So the what ifs don't have to be verbally pronounced. You can just think it, and it happens. You can call in. So spirit wants you to want us to be mindful of the things that we speak and or think. As a man thinketh, so is he. you know um and if you're gonna think anything, um why not it be positive, right? The glass is half full instead of half empty kind of energy. And yeah, you're worth it. Absolutely worth it. And I'm talking to the you being you and me, not the enemy, the works of the enemy. We're not playing with them, and God not playing with them either. And I'm speaking for all of us. Yeah, I'm talking about the ones on the right side of righteousness. You know, the right side of the line. That's it. Yeah, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Yeah, and say with a good heart, I can say that even though they're trying to pose harm upon me. Yo, that's crazy. Massively wicked. And I don't work with wicked. I don't live like that. And so nobody about to pose no harm on me and think they gonna hurt me. Never, never. Yeah, you better be careful. Better be careful. Be very, very careful. This is to give you a little wisdom, not us. When I say you, I'm not talking about. Yeah, it's not me and you. To the person who's actually here for the reading, the one who is posing the harm. That I have a feeling is inside of those 25 subscribers, in the midst of those 25 subscribers. I already know God didn't already give me like that's the reason why. Yeah, we're talking about this. This is the forecast. So Spirit wanted you to know it's not you're not feeling what you're feeling for nothing. You're not feeling what you're feeling for nothing. You're not sleeping the way you would typically sleep for nothing. These folks are playing with you. They are playing with you while you're resting. That's why you're waking up every hour on the hour. So don't be alarmed. Find a way to deal with it. Ask God to, protect and cover you. And in any ways that you understand or know how to do so, do it. Protect yourself. Ask God and your angels and spirit, your ancestors, divine, whomever you know, you hold near and dear to protect and guide you, right? Your mind, body, and soul. That nothing and no harm can come nigh. And yeah, God is strict on his promises. He stands on his promises, especially if you are standing in obedience, right? All right, so normalization, and this it says my relationship needs work. I need more success. I have anxiety. Hmm. We're gonna see where all of this ties in. It's gonna come because I know for some strange reason it definitely ties in with each other. It typically coincides my readings. Anywho, we have normalization, and it says normalization refers to turning a process or action into an abstract noun like success or love. Hmm. And we spoke about succeeding in the first card. All right, I just wanted to make sure. That's why I picked it up. All right, success or love. This can make goals or feeling vague a difficult thing to act on by asking questions like, "What does success?" Well, this the what if question, right? And we have it again. Asking questions like, "What does success look like in action?" And actually doing. You think it, then you do it. It's all in the action, right? Um, let's see. What does success look like in action? You bring clarity in abstract concepts and turn them into specific, achievable steps. Absolutely, and that's the reason why the enemy got to try it. Try not got to. They want to. They don't have to, but well, typically, I mean, yeah, absolutely have to. They have to because they want the world as wicked as possible, and you can't be a difference maker. You know, actually making a difference when like you're defeating their purpose, their reason for existing, right? So they gotta take you out. slowly but surely. If they have to start with your mind, and the rest follows. So you gotta be made aware of that, so that we can beware of those types of energies, people, places, and things. And when I say people, places, and things, I really mean people, places, and things, because all of them hold energy, right? So you gotta be mindful of where even you put your presence um into, or what you allow to move into your presence, to your energy, right? All right, so we have reframing reality. These cards are the words are really, really small. So if you see me squinting, don't judge me. All right. Reframing reality, and it says reframing is the process of shifting the nature of a problem to reveal new possibilities. By changing the structure you can find empowering meanings. For example, instead of seeing I'm stuck as a permanent state, reframe it. I am now at a crossroads preparing for my next step. And then we go with next step again. That's crazy how all three of those cards kind of like coincide with each other, right? There's nothing to be afraid of. You can rest and ask God to give you peace as you rest and protect you as you rest. And see, I didn't realize how significant it was, or what was actually happening, because spirit is really waking me up every hour. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why? I wasn't doing this before. When I was going through the whole hour of trying to come on, it wasn't happening. Now I'm talking to y'all and I just want to burp every second. That's crazy. I'm telling you, my mama told me better than that. I have I have manners. I don't even know where it's coming from. Jesus. Spiritual gas or something. I don't know.